What's up YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm basically going to be talking about phone calls during basic training, whether you are a soldier that's getting ready to go to training or if you're a family member waiting on phone calls and things like that. Before we get into the video, please make sure that you are subscribed. Please, we're almost at 4,000 subscribers. Please give this video a thumbs up if you want more videos like this. I'm trying to get details on specific things such as phone calls or what goes on during fire guard, things like that. And also leave some comments down below. I haven't done a military video in a very long time, so it's kind of weird. I just wanted to kind of take a break from it because I felt like my channel was turning into a military channel, but that's not really what I wanted it to be. I kind of wanted it to be about me. So I'm more than just Army. I'm in college, I run a business and things like that. But enough chit chat, let's go ahead and get right into the video. The way phone calls work in basic training is, this is how it went for me. I went to basic training in Fort Sill in 2018. I left July 3rd. So you're gonna have your phone once you get to the base. But for me, they took our phones as soon as we got off the bus. We didn't have our phone the whole week we were in reception, but they gave us our phone. Actually, let me stop. When we got off the bus, they told us to make a phone call to our parents and say, we made it to basic training. This is not the shark attack. This is reception. This is at Fort Sill for me when I went. Call one person, you got 2 minutes, and that's that on that. As soon as we got done with that phone call, they took our phones, and this is the beginning of reception. So that whole week, we didn't have our phones. So your last day of reception, the day you are going to your actual barracks with your drill sergeants and all that, they're gonna give you your phone back. So this is when the shark attack begins. They're gonna make you go through your stuff, make sure that you have all your inventory, make sure that you don't have any contraband. And then at the very end of the shark attack, is the worst part because this is when you make your phone call. So those of you that are waiting for your significant other to call you again, they're gonna call you once at the beginning of reception and once during the shark attack. So that's like a whole week. So you're gonna hear from your significant other or soldier in training. Mind you, during reception and during the shark attack, they only get one phone call because they're limited with time. So if you don't hear from them, it's probably because they called somebody else. So please don't freak out. Now I'm going to talk about how they can call you guys later, like in between the phases, and they'll be able to call more than one person depending on how much time they have. This phone call, they might have a script. They might say, tell your parents you made it to basic training again. You never know. All shark attacks are different. So at this point, you've heard from your soldier in training 2 times. But during reception, they're allowed to write you letters, but they can't write down their address yet because they're still in reception. So you won't hear from them again until they get to their barracks and they actually have a real address. So that way you can receive letters from them and then you can send them letters as well. I hope I'm making sense. I really hope I am. Now that basic training has started, your soldiers are able to write you letters, but you might not get the letter for like a week after the shark attack, mainly because some of the soldiers don't come with paper, pen, and stamps. That's why I always say, make sure that you already have a notebook and stamps and envelopes ready because you won't be going back to the shop at or the mini PX until we went once every 2 weeks on a Sunday. So I know during reception, they allow you to go to the PX, so you can go ahead and pick that stuff up there at the PX during reception. But make sure that you have those things so that you're able to write your family and friends, and that way your friends and family are able to write you. So this is how my phone calls went throughout basic. We had 3 phone calls during basic, and I was in basic for a total of 9 weeks. So every 3 weeks, I was able to make a phone call because we went through red phase, white phase, and blue phase. So every time you phase up, we were able to make a phone call. My first phone call was 5 minutes. My second phone call was 10 minutes. My third phone call was right before family day and graduation, and that was about 15 minutes, and it was amazing. I was super excited to be able to talk to my family and friends, and it was just great. You're not supposed to get on Instagram or Snapchat or any of that. So if they ever catch you doing any of those things, you can get into big trouble. Your phone is basically to send out text messages and contact family members. You're basically updating them on what's going on. You're not there to get on social media or any of that. So to conclude what I just said, you're basically going to get 3 phone calls during basic training, a phone call during the shark attack, and then a phone call in the beginning of reception. I know I said that backwards, but For me, I had a total of 5 phone calls, and we were writing letters between those. If you want to know more in depth of how mail goes, I made a video. I will link it down in the description box below, or you can click the I in the top right hand corner of your screen and you can watch the video from there. But before you go, I just wanted to say thank you for watching, and if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that. My Instagram name is Mariah Perry, MariahPerry. Is where you can find me on Instagram. If you want to DM me, go ahead and do that. I try to answer questions that I haven't answered already before on my channel. So if you ask me a question and I haven't DM'd you back, it's only because I've already answered the question, and sometimes the questions can be a little repetitive. However, if you guys want me to do another Q&A, I can try to re-answer those questions into one video because I don't want to keep answering the same questions. But yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm really active. I like to post on my Instagram stories. I'm also getting ready to do Vlogmas. That's why I'm saying you guys need to subscribe, because I'm more than just army. It's lit. I usually do videos on my vlogging camera, but I messed up my SD card, so it's kind of annoying when I try to edit. So that's why I'm filming on my phone again, because when I import my footage onto iMovie, it starts lagging. It's just a hot mess. Well, that's all for now. Again, if I haven't talked about something on my channel about the army, please let me know and I'll try to make a video about it. But like I said, I don't want to keep repeating myself. It's just a lot of things. I just can't. It's just too much. But I love you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. And please make sure that you are subscribed and your bell notifications are turned on so you don't miss another video.